Next question that we are going to study is what? December 2016, question 3. Okay. Now I am going to read this question. Again, this question is again very, very interesting. So we have what? We have what? A turbine rotor. See the point here. What we have in this question? We have what? A turbine rotor has 60 equally spaced blades. What we have? We have a turbine rotor. How many blades with us? Number of blades is how much? Number of blades is how much? 60. They are what? Equally spaced. See the point. They are what? Equally spaced. Okay. Okay. So if the blades are 60, means angle between two blades will be what? Angle between blades means blade spacing. What is meant by blade spacing? This is a little bit standard word. So blade spacing will be how much? So total overall angle total 360. So 360 divided by 60. So what will be angle? Blade spacing is what? 6 degree, means angle between two blades. Okay, you got this point? How we got 6 degree? Okay, good. Now, okay, and rotates at 12,000. See this speed, Sometimes we may miss 10. So here they have given us 12,000 revolution per minute. So n is how much? So n is with how much? 12,000. So here for not missing any 0, I am adding comma. 12,000 revolution per minute. So whenever we have a n, what we need to find out? We need to find out omega. Omega is equal to what? 2 pi n by 60. So 2 pi into 12,000 divided by 60. Please do the calculation and tell me the value of omega. Please do the calculation and tell me the value of omega. Two more digit. हाँ 12566371 unit radian per second. See the point. In mechanics, units are very, very important. In mechanics, what is important? Units are very, very important. Okay, good. So we got it omega. We have a n. Then see the scenario. What they have given us in the question. We have what? We have what? 3 due to damage. See the next point. Due to damage, material is lost from a 3 consecutive blades as follows. What they have given us in the question? Due to damage, material is lost from a 3 consecutive blades. What they have given us in the question? Due to loss, material is lost from a 3 consecutive blades as follows. Okay. So see the point. Here I am going to make one table. Here I am going to make one table. So in table, mass m. Here I am taking mass in gram. Here for making calculation simple, I am taking mass in gram. Radius in mm. Don't worry guys, why I am taking it, I am going to explain. Mass, radius, mass is in gram. Radius is mm. M into r. M into r will be in what? Mass is in gram. Radius is mm. So m into r will be in what? Gram mm. Gram mm, and then their angular position. 3 consecutive blades. That 3 consecutive blades means what? First blade, second blade, and third blade. Okay. So angular position. Try to see the point. Here this point is very, very important. So I am going to making table. So here we have 3 blades. First, second, third. Okay. So first mass is how much? First mass we will say it as m1. M1, this is m1, first mass, this is m2, and this is what? M3. First mass is how much? 4 gram. How much radius? 102 mm radius. Okay, second mass is how much? 3 gram. How much radius? 103. Okay, third mass, check it once again, guys. Third mass, 2 gram. How much radius? 10 pass. Means from 3 consecutive blades, we are going to lose this much mass. We are not adding. This is not a mass of blade. This is this much mass we are going to lose. Means if we consider this as a reference, if we consider this as a mass 1 as a reference, then with respect to mass 1, this will be at 6 degree angle. And this will be at what? Second one will be what? 12 degree angle. Okay. So, M1, M2, M3, 3 masses we are going to lose from 3 consecutive blades. What we are going? We are losing 3 masses we are going to lose masses from 3 consecutive blades. Okay. Okay. Then, so this multiplication 4 into 102, 408, check it once again. 309 and 208. Okay, so please write down these things. Please write down and complete this table. Okay, please everyone write down these things. Then we are going to draw the drawing. From the drawing, I am going to explain more things to you. Okay, guys. Any doubt in this discussion? Okay. So what they are given us in the question? We have given, okay, we have given a rotor. See the scenario. I am going to read the question once again. Okay. So in the question, what they have given us, sir? So in the question, what they have given us, sir? A turbine rotor has a 60 equally spaced and rotates at 1200 revolution. Due to damage, material is lost from 3 consecutive blades. Okay, so from first blade for 3 consecutive blades. Consecutive means first, second and third. Okay. Okay, material is lost from 3 consecutive blades. See the point. Calculate the magnitude and position of the resultant out of balance force. See the point here. Okay, so here we have one. See the point. Here what we have one rotor is here. This is what a rotor. Okay. This is what our reference axis, x axis, and this is what y axis. Okay. This is what a y axis. Now there are 3. What is the scenario here? We have how much? From 3 blades. From 3 blades, material is lost. Okay. So see the point here. Here I am going to draw. Okay, I will use green pen. Suppose this is what our, see the point. This is what our first blade. Then this is what our second blade. And this is what our third blade. Drawing not to this scale. Otherwise you will may say, sir, how much angle, how this is 6 degree. It must be greater than, this is not to the scale drawing. Okay. So see the point. So this angle is how much? From here to here, this angle is how much? 6 degree. And from here to here, this angle is how much? 12 degree. Okay, good. Now material is lost from this blade. This is one blade. See the point. This is one blade. This is another blade. This one. This one is another blade. And this is the first blade, second blade and third blade are consecutive blades. Okay, you got it? What is the meaning of word consecutive? Okay, good. Now, if the material is lost from this blade, see the point. If the material is lost from this side, automatically what will happen? If the material is lost from this side, automatically what will happen? The mass on other side will get increased. Whatever the blade on the other side, what will happen? That mass will get increased. And what will happen? Unbalance will create due to this blade. See the point, So what will happen? There is a, suppose we are assuming that there is some blade on this side also. Now if the mass is removed from this side, what will happen? What will happen if the mass is removed from this side, from this green one? Automatically what will happen? Mass will increase on this side, and so due to that mass is less on this side and mass is higher on this side, what will happen? a centrifugal force will create, and this centrifugal force will move like this, radially outward. Same happen with this blade also. Same happen with what? This blade also. Same happen with this blade also. Means mass on this blade get reduced. Due to that, what will happen? Due to that, what will happen? If this mass is get removed, what will happen? Mass on this side get reduced and mass on this side will get increased. So as this mass on this side is increasing, what will happen? Centrifugal force will come like this. Same with this blade. So if you observe this scenario, if you observe this drawing, what is happening? Wherever mass is removed, wherever the mass is removed, centrifugal force from this location is like this. If mass is removed from here, we can, centrifugal force is like this. If mass is removed from here, centrifugal force is like this. So instead of drawing centrifugal force like this, are you getting my point, guys? So from every, okay, so instead of drawing centrifugal force, see the point here, huh? So what we are doing? Very, very important discussion, huh? This point is very, very important. So instead of drawing centrifugal force like this, what we are going to do? What we are going to do to make the thing simple? Actually, centrifugal force is like this. So what is this? Means from wherever mass is removed, centrifugal force will, how will act? So we will make one golden rule here. Which golden rule we will make? Wherever mass is removed, centrifugal force from that location will act radially inward. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? Wherever mass is removed, means if mass is removed from this location, so from this location, centrifugal force goes radially inward. If mass is removed from this blade, what will happen? Centrifugal force, what will happen with centrifugal force? Centrifugal force will go radially inward. If mass is removed from this one, centrifugal force goes radially inward. Any doubt in this discussion? How it is going radially inward? Okay, good. Because mass on this side is increasing, so this side centrifugal force come. But for making things simple, we are drawing adding directly. So this one is what? Our M1 R1. This one is what? M2 R2. And this one is what? M3 R3. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? So try to see the scenario here. Huh? Okay, so guys, are you getting my point? Now, this is X and Y direction. Okay, good. Now, here in the question, what they are asking us in the question? In the question, what they are asking us? They are asking us out of balance force. What is exactly asking us in the question? Calculate the magnitude and position of resultant out of balance force. What they are asking us in the question? Magnitude and position. Position means direction. Resultant out of balance force means which forces are creating here unbalance? Which forces are creating unbalance? M1 R1, M2 R2 and M3 R3. Basically omega square is here, but for making calculation simple, we are omitting that omega square. So M1 R1, M2 R2, these three forces are creating unbalance. So what is meant by out of balance force? Out of balance force is what? Resultant of these three forces. What is meant by out of balance? Out of balance force means what? Resultant of these three forces. Now, how to make the components? We need a components also. How to make the components? For making components, see the scenario. Here we are not making rectangle because making a rectangle will make the things more complicated. So here forces are inward, so components also inward. So one component like this, one component like this for here. Here also one component is like this, another component is like this. Okay, we are making shorter components here because adding all these things will be little bit difficult. Okay, good. So this angle will be how much? What about this angle? How much this angle? Angle of M2 R2 with respect to this vertical component, 6 degree. Angle of M3 R3 with respect to this vertical component is how much? Okay, this angle is how much? 12 degree. Okay, good. Now we will come to this one, this component. What is this component? M3R3. Angle with respect to here what? Y direction component. So this component will become M3R3. How much? Sine 12. And this component will become how much? M3R3 cos 12. This component. Okay. Okay guys, are you getting my point? How this cos 12 is coming? Any doubt in this discussion? Then this component will be how much? This component of M2R2. This component guys. Six. Angle with respect to angle, that will become cos and another opposite will become sine. Okay. And this component will be what guys? What about this component? Cos 6. Okay. Are you getting my point guys? Any doubt in these components? Okay, good. Okay guys, are you getting any doubt in this discussion? Okay, good. Very good. So first of all, try to draw this drawing properly. Okay, draw this drawing properly. Okay guys, any doubt in this discussion? So everything is okay till now? So what is our target here? We have to find out of balance force. And here out of balance is created by what? Three centrifugal forces. And here centrifugal force is radially inward. And why here centrifugal force is radially inward? Because masses is removed from 3 consecutive blades. That's why. So always remember one point. Whenever masses are removed from somewhere, okay, in that scenario, centrifugal force must be what? Radially inward. Okay. So whenever masses are removed, what will happen? Centrifugal force must be what guys? Centrifugal force must be what? Radially inward. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. So this is the important point. Now our target is what? We have to find out what? Out of balance force. And out of balance force is what? Resultant of these 3 forces. Out of balance force is what? Resultant of these 3 forces. And how to get a resultant? How to get a resultant? So what we will start our discussion? We will start our discussion. Let R is equal to what? Resultant of what? Resultant of what? M1 R1, M2 R2, and what? M3 R3. And this resultant here, what will be the unit of here R? Okay. So resultant, I am not writing here unit because I will explain you. Okay. Then Rx will be what? Component of R. In what guys? In X direction. And Ry is what? Component of R. Component of R in what? Y direction. Okay, good. So we got it Rx. Now how to get Rx? Rx means what? What is meant by Rx? Summation of forces in what? This symbol are summation. Summation of forces. This symbol is what? Summation. Summation of forces. This X must be in suffix. You got the meaning of suffix? Huh? Sometimes some people may write like this. This is the wrong way. So how do we write out? Summation of forces in X direction. Okay. So Rx, summation of what are the forces in X direction here? Okay. So M3 R3. So here M2 R2 sine 6. What about M1 R1? M1 R1 directly in Y direction. Then M2 R2 in which direction? X direction minus X direction. Minus M2 R2. What? Sine 6. Okay. Then minus M3 R3 sine 12. Okay. You got it? Okay. So what is the value of minus M2 R2? Minus M2 R2 is what? Minus 309. Check it once again. Into sine 6. M3 R3 is how much? M3 R3 is how much? 208. And into sine 12. Okay guys, are you getting my point? Any doubt in this discussion? So till now everything is okay up to Rx. Okay. So if you do this calculation, what will be the value of Rx? Please do the calculation and tell me the value of Rx. Please do that calculation. No? Check it once again. Please try to do the calculation properly. How much? Minus 75.55 unit. Okay. So can I take 5? So gram mm, and it is minus means what? So Rx will be what? 75.545 gram mm. Minus means what? It must be towards left. Okay. So we got Rx. Okay. Similarly, Rx we can calculate what? Ry. Ry means what? Summation of forces in what? Y direction. What are the forces here in Y direction here? M1 R1. So Ry is what? Minus M1 R1. Then what? Minus M2 R2. M2 R2 cos 6 minus M2 R2 cos 6 and then minus M3 R3 cos 6. Okay, yes, cos 12. Okay, good. That is what a cos 12. So try to see the scenario. Ry is equal to what? Minus M1 R1 is how much? M1 R1 minus 408. M2 R2 is how much? Minus 309 cos 6. M3 R3 is what? 208 cos 12. Please do the calculation and tell me the value. How much we are getting? How much we are getting? Minus 91862. Okay, 762 unit gram mm. Okay, see the unit, gram mm. So it is coming minus. This value is coming what, guys? This value is what? This value is coming what? Minus. So it means what? What we can write? Ry is equal to what? 918.762. I am writing positive value. Okay, because I want to mention direction here. Gram mm. Minus means what? It must be what, guys? Downward. So what we got here? We got Rx. We got Ry. And from Rx and Ry, what? From Rx and Ry, what we will get? We will get R. Okay. So please write down all these things. Okay, good. Okay, good. So we got Rx and Ry. So here we have a Rx. I am writing for my reference. Rx how much? 75.545 gram mm. It is towards left. Ry 918.762 gram mm. downward. Okay. 75.545, 918.762 gram mm. So now what is our target here? What we have to find out? We have to find out of balance. For getting out of balance force, we have to find out R, and for getting R, we have to find out Rx and Ry. So we calculated Rx and Ry, and from Rx and Ry, we are going to find out R. And from R, if you multiplied by R by omega square, then we will get out of balance force. Okay. Now try to see the scenario. Here story is not that much simple. Story is very, very important here. See the story, huh? So, see the story for this question. See the story for this question. What this question want to say? See the point here. Here, what is the direction of Rx? Rx is what? Towards left. What is the direction of Rx? Rx is what, guys? Towards left. So this is the direction of Rx. Okay. What is the direction of Ry here? Ry is how much? So this is what the direction of Rx. Ry is what here? Downward. This is the direction of Ry. Okay, good. Then this closing side will be what? R. Then this closing side will be what, guys? R. Now here how I am, see R. Now see the angle, how I am going to take an angle here. Here I am taking angle theta vertical with respect to vertical. Here I am going to take a theta with respect to what, guys? Vertical. Why I am doing like that? See the scenario. Okay, why I am doing that like that? Okay. So this is what our disc. Sorry, not a disc. Here our rotor. Okay. See the point here. This is what our first blade. This is what a first blade. So here we have a three forces here. Here we have a three forces. M1 R1 like this. M2 R2 like this. So here we have a three force. All three forces are inward. All three centrifugal forces are inward from these three consecutive blades. So what? Their resultant must be also be inward. And we are taking resultant with respect to first blade. So inward, see the point. Same resultant. This is our first blade. With respect to first blade, can I take like this? R. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? See, so this is what a first blade. And here, see, in earlier questions we have discussed till now, in that questions, all the forces are radially outward. So, all the forces are radially outward means what? Instead of that, in that previous questions, we have represent resultant force like this. But in these questions, all these three centrifugal force is what? Radially inward. So resultant must also be going to represent inward. And here, if you observe this and this drawing, compare this drawing and this force diagram drawing, we will get similarity. This is what our R, and with respect to first blade, this angle will be what? Theta. And how we will get this theta? Directly. Okay, so here we consider theta with respect to vertical. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? In earlier, we have considered theta with respect to this. Okay, and it means if you remember our earlier questions, how we got, suppose this is what Rx, this is what Ry, and this is what our R in earlier questions. In earlier question, this is what our R. Okay, but in that scenario, this is what our, suppose mass A. In that scenario, suppose this is what mass A. So this is what our disc here. And in that scenario, our resultant force will be like this radially outward. So that's why we are considering theta here. And then this 90 plus theta will be our direction of out of balance force in that scenario. Okay. But here in this scenario, what will be the scenario, guys? In this question, what will be the scenario? All these three forces is what? Radially inward. So centrifugal force also radially inward, means it must be somewhere in between these three forces. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? See the logic here. Why I am doing that? Why I am taking vertical angle? Any doubt in this vertical angle? Okay, good, very good. So see the point here. Okay, So why I am taking lot? For our reference, draw this drawing also. This drawing will give you a clarity why we are taking angle like this. So from this drawing you will get an idea. So see the point here. So what will be our R? By Pythagoras theorem, R is equal to what? Under root of Rx square plus Ry square. Okay. So R is equal to under root of, how much is the Rx? 75 point, how much? 545 square. Ry is how much, guys? 918 point square. Okay. So please do the calculation and tell me the value of R. Please do the calculation and tell me the value of R. Nine two one point 26 unit. Gram mm. See the unit. Unit is here. Gram mm. Unit is what? Gram mm. But for getting out of balance force, we need unit of R in what, guys? Kg meter. What we need? Unit of R in what? Kg meter. And how to convert that into kg meter? See the point. So 921.8626. Because why we consider directly gram mm? Unit of R means for each and every component M1 R1, for making calculation simple, we directly not converted that into kg and meter. Okay, but at the end we need it in kg meter. So what we are going to do? Okay, so what we are going to do? Gram is what? What is gram? How to convert gram means what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 kg. And mm means what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. Gram means what? 1 gram means what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 kg. And 1 mm means what? 10 raised to the power minus 3 meter. So we got it in what? Kg meter. So R is equal to what? 921.8626 10 raised to the power minus 6 kg meter. Okay guys, are you getting my point? Any doubt in this discussion? Okay, why you got this conversion? How is this conversion is happening? And why we initially, why we are not done like that? Because if you done initially, then things will become very difficult. Means each and every term 10 raised to the power minus 6 will come. So that's it, very difficult for calculation. Okay, so at the end, for making things simple, we converted gram mm into kg meter at the end finally. Okay, now we got R. Then what about tan theta here? See the tan theta here. What about tan theta here? Theta and tan theta means opposite by adjacent. What is opposite to theta here? Rx. Adjacent is what? Ry. So Rx by what, guys? Ry. So theta is equal to what? Tan inverse of Rx by Ry. Okay, any doubt in this discussion? Opposite by adjacent. Okay, so here see, consider why theta we have considered. I already discussed, guys. Okay, so see the point here. So theta is equal to what? Tan inverse of what is Rx, guys? Rx is how much? 75.545 divided by Ry 918.762. Very good. So please do the calculation and tell me the value of theta. Please do the calculation and tell me the value of theta. How much, guys, we are getting? How much we are getting? Any more digit? Any more digit? Guys, any? Okay, good. 4.7 degrees. So we got R and theta. Please write down up to this point. Up to R and theta. Okay. We are nearer to the final answer. Please write down up to Draw this drawing. This drawing is important. And below this drawing, draw this drawing also. Okay. So from this drawing, you will get an idea how R is going. Okay. Means for writing final answer, this drawing is very, very helpful. Okay. And this drawing for this expression, how we are getting a theta. And this drawing, both are equivalent drawing. Guys, see the point here. Now what is our final target here? We have to find out of balance force. And how to get out of balance force? If we multiplied R by omega square, we will get magnitude of out of balance force. See the point here. So what we need, our final target is what? We have to find out what? Out of balance force. What is our final target? Magnitude and direction of out of balance force. So what will be the final target, guys? How to get magnitude of out of balance force? Magnitude of out of balance force. Okay. How to get a magnitude of out of balance force? R, if you multiply this R by what, guys? Omega square. Okay. So how much R we got, guys? See, remember point. In this expression, this R must be in which unit? What is the unit of R in this expression? It must be in kg meter. Don't take that gram mm. Okay. We earlier, why we consider Rx, Ry in gram mm? Because we want everything in simple calculation. We don't want difficult. But at the end, we want kg meter only for getting out of balance force. So what is R, guys, here? R is how much? I have written 921.8626 into 10 raised into minus 6 into omega is how much, guys? 1256.637. Okay, please do the calculation. Please do the calculation. Is there any mistake I have done on the screen? Is there any mistake I have done on the screen? Yes, I have missed square. So please always be attentive. Sometimes we do mistakes like this. So don't forget square. Here we are considering omega square. Then and only this kg meter will convert into Newton. Okay. Now do the calculation once again. So please be. Okay. 747 Newton. Okay. So we got what, guys? Magnitude of out of balance force. See the pointer. What we got, guys? Magnitude of out of balance force. And at the end, what we need, guys? Direction. Direction of out of balance force. What will be the direction of out of balance force? What will be the direction of out of balance force, guys? So what we can say? Direction of out of balance force with respect to first blade. What will be the direction? First blade 4.7 degree radially inward. Okay, guys, are you getting my point? Direction of out of balance force with respect to first blade. There are 3 consecutive blades now. Out of that first blade, 4.7 degree. What? Radially inward. Okay. Any doubt in this discussion, guys? You got this point? Here R must be in kg meter. And you got it how it is radially inward. Till now it is radially outward. But here radially inward. That's why we have shown here this drawing also. Okay. And why here radially inward? Because masses means here earlier questions we are adding the mass on the disc. But here we are removing the mass. Okay, mass is removed because the blades are damaged. Because of the damaging of the blades, mass gets removed from 3 consecutive blades. And that's why here centrifugal forces is what? Radially inward. If the centrifugal forces is radially inward, then out of balance force is also what, guys? Radially inward. And that's why we are mentioning like this. Okay, please, guys.